it's like everyone who touched his statue had to be lawful good, and Baranar, it's like so everyone who touched there had to be, evoke feelings of safety, and Abathor obviously greed.
Oh, wow. Oh.
That was why I suggested Amber.
Oh, wow.
No offense, Amber, but you are a dragon, and you have been known to keep clinging to what you value.
And also, Hana's not here.
Oh.
Jaminia walks up to Amber. Hey, we don't think any less of you for it. So if I judged you for your nature, I'd be a very big hypocrite.
Hey,
Why do you think
solved the puzzle? That's a good thing.
Why do you think I was going to have Tantamile go on there? She's never full.
Jal, I'm just looking back at I'm surprised I worked for safety.
Faye giggles.
Yeah, Jaminia folds her arms and places her hand on Phaethron's shoulder. Gee, I wonder who you evoke feelings of safety to.
Yeah, Mr. checking for traps within the immediate vicinity. That's also very safe.
That's two.
Anyway.
Okay, so who's this guy?
Rhyme uses her comprehend languages to see if there's any... Oh, sorry, Faye and Rhyme use their comprehend languages.
Yes.
And I have knowledge religion.
All right. Yes, you read this.
And I'm going to go knowledge religion. Let me get there.
Yeah. So you read out Thautum, the lost treasure. Amarda blinks twice. I have no memory of that name.
I have a 19. Do I get something good? Okay, the hilarious part is that Rhyme herself doesn't have bonus in knowledge religion, but my cat does.
What?
The cat has a bonus in...
Help me.
The cat has a bonus in hide, knowledge arcana, knowledge history, knowledge nobility.
I'm here to spread the good news.
I have several questions.
My head hurts.
Okay, what's the questions?
Okay, so the religion check gives you... You do remember, hearing stories of specific gods who elected to remain hidden from the prying eyes of the other gods, the ones who signed the primeval pact. You're pretty sure that they're... And yes, even though they have power, they elect to remain hidden. And you would not be surprised if this Thautum fellow was one of them.
Was that for Faye knowing or for Rhyme as well knowing?
For both of you.
Huh.
Rhyme touches the statue.
Lost treasure.
Something hidden in plain sight, no? Someone who spends most of their life hiding.
So yes, you reach out and you grab it and you grab his hand, and then you feel a very gentle squeeze, Rhyme, almost as if it's giving you a handshake. Huh. And then it moves back, and the statue moves back into the ground. You feel a small rumbling.
Stay alert.
Yep.
Below Phaethron, Jaminia, and Owen.
Oh boy.
Oh, you guys might want to move over.
Yeah, Faye, retreated to her safe zone.
Oh, that's still really cute.
And then, out of the center...
Aha!
Cool.
Amber, I look down, and then I look at Jalarum. Hey, look, it's your old friend.
Jal just gives Amber, the death glare. I hate you. I hate you
That's
so
his
much.
ex. He doesn't like to talk about her.
squeeze him.
I mean, to be fair, he did keep on falling for them.
No, get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! You're fired!
Oh
Yep.
my goodness.
I carry Ivan and sheepishly stick my tongue out at Jalram and follow Owen.
What do you say,
Alright.
Josh? Am I fired?
Not yet. All right, so you see Verdok grumbling as he moves towards the stairs. Can't help but feel that their cultural secrets are figured out so easily.
I happen to be very similar to him. Forgive me.
Fairthorn also mutters, "It's not my fault that some of us have high intelligence."
I know how to cast comprehend languages too.
Oh, bright light.
Bright light. Bright light.
That's
Oh,
not
there we
go.
Wait.
Oh.
How high is the ceiling here?
It is very low.
Oh boy. Shrink that.
Rhyme is back to invisible, but
Am I stuck?
she's still taking the rear as well.
Damn, am I stuck?
A little bit.
Hang on.
Are you
Well
laughing
done.
at
You're
me?
brilliant.
Not at all.
Ambi, you might have to change again.
Can her hand be unstuck enough for her to touch the amulet?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, I turned into my elven form. Am I small enough?
Yes.
Thank you.
At this point,
Nefay just keeps on choking back giggles. So, about being able to fit through passages and not getting stuck, Amber?
Faye, you're like a sister to me. As a sister, I remind you how my size is 3 times this without the amulet.
And I remind you that you're not going to hurt me.
Tantamile looks sadly over at Amber and wishes for the rat.
Not
No
this
rats
time.
For you. No rats for you. Anyway.
So does shifting form like this stretch Amber's muscles? Because at this point, this must be one heck of a workout she's getting just by transforming.
Yeah, I'm burning calories.
So,
She
So-
just taps her amulet and that counts as a workout. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2.
all right. So, anyways, you
Gotcha.
continue walking forward down this very dark tunnel, and yeah, a lot of you are starting to feel the claustrophobia setting in.
Oh boy. All right.
I am claustrophobic. I hate exploring caves. I don't like cave expeditions. I really don't.
Nefay kind of grips Jalarum's hand.
I'm actually mild.
I'm missing the forest right about now.
This is actually not bad. You can never find caves my size.
So am I. Jalum looks down at his equipment. Well, it was worth
On
it.
my yell, I got before you waste leaf. Owen cast light.
Oh right, forgot.
Yes.
I am moving forward ahead of the group.
Yeah.
What do I see?
You just see more and more and more cave. It's really, really daunting.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a snip spot check. Snippity snip
Sniff.
snip. I'm gonna snip things out.
Roll a sniff check.
Snip, snip, snip.
Good.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
You smell dwarves and alcohol.
Party!
Okay, I relay that to I immediately relay that to Owen, but do I know which direction?
Forward.
There's
They're forward. They're ahead of us, Owen.
All right. Keep low.
and
do not-
Burdock.
And Burdock. Okay.
All right.
I guess and Burdock.
All right.
Yeah, and Verdox just kind of puts his hand over his chest. Okay, they're alive.
All right.
Oh.
All right. Just keep low and walk in slowly. That we're, not hostile again.
Alright,
No
and
sudden
as-
noises once we get inside.
And as you walk forward, you see a hooded red figure pop up in front of you.
How tall?
Dwarf-sized.
Okay.
Okay. Burdock. Burdock.
And as Verdoc walks forward, and he begins speaking in Dwarvish, and those who understand Dwarvish at the moment say, we come in peace. We're not with the drow. Well, the bad drow.
It's complicated.
We're not with the drow, we're with the
Right.
Sister Nesty.
He turns it. So
I
you
like
see you see this red hooded figure begin to mutter a spell. Knowledge Arcana, those who have it.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Nice.
Wham,
Yeah,
wham.
20.
Yay, Rhyme! Phaethorn and Rhyme, you recognize this as True Sight.
Ah.
No, seeing that he's going to cast it, she just drops the invisibility already and raises her hands. I am with them. I was just trying to use this form in order to have an element of surprise. But she's honest and she has her hands up like in a don't shoot.
Diplomacy check, maybe?
All right.
Or we could vouch.
She's with us.
Or let Josh speak.
So the figure is just looking between all of you, and then gives you a gesture to follow.
Rhyme is mildly grumbling. There went a perfectly good spell.
Well, it was a sound plan, and it is better to be cautious.
Better
If we start if there is a battle of some sort, I will do it again.
well, let's say better to overreact
Just
and not need it than not react at all.
Then be caught with your pants down.
I just realized that I haven't been using my detect thoughts at all.
You,
No, you did.
You had activated your amulet before, so
Yeah, I know, but I haven't been I expressly said foreign thoughts, not just you guys. And so I should have felt that guy when he was 60 feet out.
Oh,
oh
my bad.
well.
Never mind.
Oh well.
Oh well.
We call it an oopsie poopsie.
But I'm gonna try and remember that from now on, because that was partially me. Okay, continue.
All right. So as you continue to walk forward, the spy, the hooded figure, gives you a halt, and then gives you the gesture to wait.
Yep.
And disappears off into the darkness.
Can I use my detect thoughts now?
Yes.
What's he thinking?
Yes. All right. So with your detect thoughts, you hear, I am going to. So I better take this up the chain. If they turn out to be a threat, well, I could always cause a rock slide.
I'd recommend going prepare for a rock slide if people don't like us.
Uh-oh.
Everybody be on your best behavior.
Or rocks fall, everyone dies.
Yep.
So, knowing all of you, prepare
For real
for a
this
rock
time.
slide.
And so,
Thanks, Shay.
So you, after about a very tense 10 to 15 minutes, Ryan, you detect a presence coming.
Is it a presence I recognize?
Yes.
All right, I use disguise self to change into my human form.
Mm-hmm. All right, and you all see the familiar face of King Orkrim.
Your Majesty.
King Orkrim.
Thank goodness you are alive.
I'm surprised all of you are alive.
Well, if I may be frank, I'm not as you knew me, but I'm still here. She drops the disguise because she wanted to at least show him a face that he trusts before showing him the new drow face.
Yeah, Orkram kind of reels back. Whoa! When did that happen?
A couple of days ago.
If you'll pardon us, Your Majesty, we are most curious as to what happened here.
It's a long story. Why don't we talk about it when you're all not feeling like the ceiling's about to collapse on you?
That
I
sounds
would
reasonable.
quite appreciate that.
Most gracious of you, Your Highness.
I popped my neck.
All right.
Ooh, pardon me.
Is this from...
Secret passageways will give you such a crick in the neck.
Nab it.
Hang on a second. Anyway.
What's that a reference to?
Aladdin.
One of Disney's best movies, find me.
I surrender.
Yeah.
Not my
The
personal
defense
favorite.
refs.
Not my personal favorite, but you are allowed to have your own opinions.
Yay.
So,
Beauty and the Beast fight me.
yes, you see a couple of the dwarven guards looking a little tense, and Orkram waves them down. These are friends, despite some of their appearances. They
Fish
are
are
allies.
friends, not food.
Except for dolphins.
Anyway.
So,
Okay. Faye kind of reaches back for Jaminia, just kind of in a protective way, because she remembers what happened the last time they were here.
I'm fine. All right. It's like Jaminia walks forward, and Orkram's looking her up and down. Wow, she-devil, you certainly changed.
You can tell Faye is just kind of biting back her instinct to lecture about manners.
So, and that Jaminia folds her arms. It's like, yes, and those are some nice flakes of humble pie you have in your beard.
Politicers at work.
Yeah. It's like, you see Orca. You see
over
Orca
here
face.
before I do a Jalarim and put my foot in my mouth.
Yeah. You see
And
Orca.
there we go with the
Guys,
politics.
y'all keep interrupting Josh.
Yeah, let's just speak.
It's like Orkram blinks twice, and he smiles and extends his hand. Well played. All right, so let us go sit down. I shall have some refreshments brought to you shortly, unless you've brought your own.
Do you have any water?
We can have a cleric of ours whip one up if that's what you fancy.
Thank you.
DM question, where'd the red-hooded guy go?
You don't see him.
Rhyme asks the king, who was that gentleman who came for us?
Oh, those are a sect of spies that I employ. They worship Thotham.
I was the one who figured out the Thotham part of the riddle, so I thought maybe we could not exactly swap secrets, but swap stories.
Unfortunately, I had them out on reconnaissance. The situation is a little dire. That reminds me, I need to do some explaining.
Please.
Can you explain what happened out there?
Barely. Long story short, we were ambushed. Almost an army of drow just came out of nowhere. Overran us.
Teleport pad.
Yes. We tried our best to hold them off, but we quickly realized that we would be overrun, and you see his face grow solemn. We had to shut the doors.
A wise move.
Will you be able to open them again?
We will, eventually. But until my spies can give me a clean bill of safety, the door must remain closed.
Oh, thank the gods at least all of you are safe.
How ironic. I shut the door when we first met. I shut the doors because I was afraid of people actually hurting my people. And it actually happened, but it wasn't the people I thought would hurt me.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I saw him.
You saw Breakin'.
Yes. That was... My honor guard was felled by him. And after getting my honor guard killed by the Balor, just one failure after another. History will look upon me as the failure king.
I highly doubt that. Breakin' was warped by someone who is very, very talented at warping. He was brought back, and his anger was channeled. His anger at... Shouldn't an honor guard be honored if they die for their king?
Yes, we have not forgotten their names. We have not forgotten the names of anyone who has died.
Well, Breakin' seems to have forgotten that vow, and it's likely due to the warping of one of their elite members, Ilvana Kilvir. That Breakin' that felled your new honor guard is not the Breakin' you knew. Jalaram, Nyon, and I were there when he was speaking.
Jalam moves forward. From what I understand, he relayed defense secrets to the Drow, to Robus' sect.
In return for reviving him.
That's probably how he knew about the teleport pad.
Barzul.
Oh, I heard that one.
So, after that whole mess, we've been tunneling. We're basically trying to come out the other side. We have maps, and we're going to try and make our way to Urzaban if we can.
That is actually a very good plan.
That's quite a distance you plan to travel, though, and that will take you a great deal of time to accomplish.
Well, it will take us faster. We are dwarves.
How long ago? Oh, I'm so sorry.
We tunneled this in about 3 days.
Was that when the
3
siege?
days.
Was that when the siege occurred?
Yes.
Wait.
Impressive.
DM, 3 days ago was also when we went to Loth Nalor to do the infiltration plan, right?
Yes.
Oh no.
That was... Oh, good thing that didn't happen. Oh my goodness. So that means when we went, they were basically unprotected, or at least their forces were at least diminished because they were attacking you guys.
Oh. Do you know if any were taken alive?
Yes. Some of them were the weaker ones were dragged away. I could still see them limping. But the corpses, they were also hauled away.
Ugh. Necronaut again? I hope not.
The Necronaut was a creation of the Chassis.
Doesn't mean that anyone else can't replicate it.
Either they're feeding a necronaut, or maybe they're taking their corpses as examples of their power to show the others.
No! Resurrection.
Oh, God's forbid.
If they can do it with Braken, they can do it with a whole bunch of others. Especially if that cleric is as powerful as he seemed.
They could have an entire other army.
Exactly.
Oh, no.
How many people were taken?
Hundreds.
They could... Oh my...
jeez.
Oh gods, they could slaughter that entire barn worth of people and create another new army full of other races, not just the Drow.
Adding resources and resources. Oh,
Where
no.
are your diamonds, King Orkrim?
We unfortunately had to abandon the diamond mines,
Oh no.
This is bad.
but we do have some. But we do have some left. He snaps his fingers and.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness, that is
Oh.
not.
Snap,
What?
Snap, did Amber see that?
I'll put the sock on
Roll-
your mouth again.
Roll spot
again.
check.
Oh no.
Okay,
What are
I'm
you
gonna...
looking at?
I'm prepping a sleep spell.
Am I missing something? What are you looking at?
Okay.
Top right.
Yeah, top right.
Okay, what's it gonna take to cover her eyes?
So yes, Amber sees the diamond. Roll will save.
Oh gosh, oh no.
Wait, what do I have to roll to help? I want to see if I can try and hold her back.
Good luck. Hold on.
Orkrim, could you please remove it? Great that you have it, but we have a dragon.
We'll save. Oh, that's a good one.
That should be high enough.
Yeah. Yes, that is definitely high enough. Immediately upon seeing an edge of that big diamond, Amber immediately moves away.
Okay.
I saw nothing. Nothing.
I saw nothing. I'm just covering my eyes.
Good move.
Good.
Oh.
That is massive.
Where was... I'm tired. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
You're fine. I wasn't saying anything important.
Where are the diamond mines in relation to where the battle took place?
Well, the teleport pads. You take a left.
Oh no, there was nothing. There was no blood going that way. We should have gone that way. We should have gone that way. We should have investigated. We could have seen if the diamonds were gone. The teleport pad has been destroyed.
With the exception of Lothnalor's rune.
Of course it is.
For obvious reasons.
Well, can they still use the teleport pad even if it's not
I
fully
thought it was
destroyed?
Lothnalor. I thought it was Lothnalor's rune specifically that was destroyed, and the others were
No.
fine.
Yeah, oh yeah, the Lochnalor rune was. It's like a lot of them were cracked, but the Lochnalor one was like dust.
Yeah, because
Right.
they didn't want to be followed, obviously.
They could have just ransacked all of your diamonds, and they have your people.
Rhyme, breathe.
This is
Going
worse.
into a panic will help nothing.
Of course, it's just this is so much worse than we thought.
But it's nothing we can't get out of.
I lost nearly half my people. How do you think I feel?
But you're going to possibly have to fight them.
Possibly. But if we are going to die, we will go down swinging.
Not
Like
if
a
we
true
can,
warrior.
not if we can help it, but that is a nice sentiment.
Let it never be known that the king didn't do his best to protect his people and fight till the end.
Right now, our numbers are a little bit diminished, so taking on the drow right now would not be wise, so to me it seemed like the smartest course of action was to retreat and live to fight another day.
Which is fair. However, with so many dwarves, some of whom were in your honor guard, wouldn't they know the answer to the riddles and be able to follow you?
No.
Okay.
Thing is that you need a living, true dwarf in order to do this. You need to have a connection to the stone. And by betraying his people, he is now. Yeah, and they just kind of spits. Barzul on stone.
Oh, so that's what that means.
I'm sure that's a polite way to put it.
Yes. Yes, Owen, you remember that being called unstone, it's basically unpersoning someone. And it is a very scary thing, and you actually went through that.
Hey, where are Nora and Gareth?
Oh, yes, I should probably put them in here.
They died. We don't like them anymore. Go away.
No!
No, don't say that.
I'm kidding. Oh my goodness. Come on, guys.
The amount of nopes you got from that.
Yeah, it's I didn't expect, to be honest, I didn't expect you guys to bring oops. I didn't expect you to bring Nora and Gareth along, so
You're the one who brought them.
no.
We did.
Yeah.
He brought the tokens, but they were the ones who suggested they come in the first place. Also, where's Nion?
1 minute.
Nion's right there.
Nion's right next to Amarta.
Yeah, give him a
Yeah,
second.
I see it.
All right. There you go.
Aside from this very large pure diamond that you have, do you have any others?
We do have a few, but we are trying to preserve them in case, our numbers are diminishing.
Of course. Do you have a cleric strong enough to perform that kind of magic?
Yes.
All right. Internally, I'm going, well, there goes my opportunity to have us have a backup plan, but darn it.
It's all right.
Jarl steps forward towards King Orgrim. I'm not sure if you heard, but I was placed as the general of the United Armies.
Wasn't he there?
No, he wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah, Orkram looks at Jalarim up and down. Yeah, I can see it.
More specifically, your kingship. Like, we need the drow. We need the dwarves. This is not just about your survival. This is about everyone's survival.
I understand that. But I only have so many to spare, and this is about the survival of my own people.
So does Golgari. So does Directian. So does Selenia. So does Sabaton.
Curses, you're right. As he says that, you see one of the spies materialize out of the shadows.
Okay.
He then whispers into Orkram's ear. All right. Agent Christo, where is Agent Monty?
Are you serious?
Really?
I get it.
And he whispers again. Oh, that is good news.
What's the good news?
Yes, there's another dwarf army at the gates to help us against the drow.
No.
And they're
Okay.
Wait, time out, hang on. Don't be too hasty on this one.
I
Oh,
want to
no.
cast. Huh?
Oh no, they're being led by that bleeding heart kid. Something Dulgo?
But no.
Okay, I'm gonna scry immediately.
Okay, and then Verdok, Owen, you see Verdok look towards you with with just this dawning horror spreading across his face. You try to detect Rayan, and you don't sense anything.
Something's wrong.
No. Do not let them in.
What?
Those dwarves are likely the result of that cleric and that diamond.
Oh.
I would bet this gigantic diamond on it.
But if Ryan's with them and he's not responding to the scry,
Rain,
sorry. Then
I don't think that is Rayan out there.
Anyone could know him.
oh no.
How old did you say that Rayan looks?
The spy replies, well, according to Agent Christo, he looked, teenaged?
No,
Nope.
No.
Not buying it.
There's no way that's Rayan.
that's not Rain.
Oh boy.
Rayan would be older than that by now.
It's a trap.
And then Jaminia pulls out her sword. And we're boxed in.
Okay, I start growling.
Oh.
I apologize for the discourteousness, but
All right.
this is for everyone's own good.
Okay, Jalum thinks back to the note, so that's what he meant. Guys, I think we're gonna have to be playing defense.
Oh boy.
If we have to play tower defense, I'm quitting.
Nah.
Also, Rhyme goes over to the Thotum spy and says, I'd recommend guarding that diamond. There may be some folks who want to use it for nefarious purposes. Ever heard of a city called Cumulus?
Yes. It's a. You hear the message in your brain.
If a gnome comes for it, hear them out, but keep that true seeing on. If anyone else comes for it, don't listen.
I'll take your advice into consideration.
So what do we do?
Is it big enough for Amber to transform?
In this cave, yes.
Okay, she does so.
King Orphan, if these guys are your former dwarven former dwarven army, do you think there's a way that we can break a disenchantment?
I am no magister. Why are you asking me?
Well, would your clerics know something like that?
We don't dabble in necromancy.
I'm looking at something like... Freaking why?
A disenchantment doesn't count as a curse, does it?
Depends.
Yeah, I have.
Seriously, computer? You're running a scan now? Thanks heaps.
Rhyme says to the Thotum spy, get the commoners out.
We can't. All we can tell them to do is dig faster.
Then we'll hold them off. Just dig faster.
Okay, Amber looks to Orkram. I don't suppose a dragon could help in the digging?
No. Yeah, frankly, we move as a unit. No offense, you'd slow us down. All right. Besides, he walks over to his tent, and you see him come out with a helmet, a hammer, and shield. I have people to defend. And then he shouts, "Everyone, man your stations!"
Faye looks over at Owen.
Everyone,
Go ahead, sorry.
all the dwarves, all dwarven citizens, dig double time. And then he turns to his dwarven army. Let's go make our ancestors proud.
Oh.
Faye turns to look at Owen. we may be testing Mage's Disjunction a little sooner than we anticipated.
At least we do have that available. And I still believe that I might be able to change the odds to our favor.
Keep it away from the artifacts that you carry, though, Fair Thurin.
Anyways. So. Now, here comes a very important question.
Ha! I just reread the spell. I'm fine.
All right. Anyways, here comes a very important question.
Hey?
Are you guys going to fight as a group or individual?
I'm here to follow orders. I'm not a strategist.
Yeah, I'm best when I'm powering up the group, so I'm saying as a group.
All right, give me 2 seconds.
I can't directly attack and maintain my invisibility, so I'd have to do buffs and summoning.
I've always went first as I can to get as much damage in and help to slow them down for everybody else to do even more damage. So I say group.
Group.
There's a reason why I gave Ryan that speech. I better darn well follow it.
All right, I say group, but Jalum says to King Orcram, make sure you have enough people to at least guard the diamond just in case.
I would offer
Computer, please! Why?
Anyway, I would say I will stay behind and help, but it's a diamond. I can't do that.
You know, I'm a little surprised that Amarda isn't drooling at the moment.
Amarda has a lot of self-control.
Yes.
She's a lot older than me.
So when you're as old as I am, you learn to control some of your more petty urges.
Petty urges, I like it.
Yeah.
All right, so I need to get something ready.
I'm like freaking out, but like in a good way, you know? I'm like nervous-sighted, you know? I'm like,
Oh yeah.
All right, Jalum quick turns to Faith Thurin. You think we can break through to Ran? This is our test.
I'm not convinced it is Rayan.
I don't think it is either.
All
I
right,
mean, if you scry him, he's not answering. That doesn't necessarily mean it's not him. It just could mean that he's got a one-track mind and isn't answering you.
Or it could mean that someone's using a disguise that they are familiar with.
True.
Only one way to find out.
We're gonna have
all
to.
right.
Has anyone spoken with this Rayan in any recent time?
That's the problem, Rhyme.
Oh.
All right. So, if this is what's going to happen, I need to ask Jalaram a question.
Yes.
Marching order.
Okay, here we go. Marching order. We'll take the front line. King Orcram, you're the last defense.
All right. So, well, marching order in terms of formation.
Oh, formation. Okay.
Okay, ladies, let's get in formation.
Okay.
Cal, I'm gonna kill you.
Okay, let's.
That was
all right,
good.
let's think. Let's go. Jem, myself, and Amarda take the front line. Owen, Amber, yeah, directly behind Jem. Probably help if I actually had my notebook. Hang on, give me 2 seconds so I can write this out.
Here's my handy dandy notebook.
Oh, Blue's Clues!
No.
No, I'm like happy. I loved Blue's Clues when I was a kid.
Because we're who's pals?
Stop
John's
it!
pals.
Stop it! Stop it!
All
Stop
right.
it! Stop
All
it!
right. Okay. So I'm just trying to. Okay, who's in our group currently? Okay. So, yeah, I don't want to give that away. So let's do. Okay. So just make sure Jem, myself. I'll take her weak side. So her.
Actually, Josh, could you go back to that previous screen so that voice can see who all is there?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. So jam myself in.
All right, and you have and you also have a dwarven army consisting of 50 dwarves plus Orkrim.
Roger. Okay.
Orkrim, not a dwarf.
All right. Gotcha. Okay. So let's do this. So jam myself. I'm just filling in as we do this. So let's put.
I have a DM question while he is fiddling with that.
Mhm.
Does Orkrim know Sylvan?
No.
Darn.
Uh,
Tantamouth goes up to his shoulder anyway.
Rami wants me to stay with you in case you need extra protection.
want to.
Fair
Um,
enough.
Let's do.
She can deliver touch spells.
Also, I was gonna say, I'm not casting this. I'm just letting you guys know I have this in case we need to do something. So
Okay.
that,
Ba-ba-ba.
a second.
Face behind. Yeah.
I do have this.
Ooh, okay.
Oh,
Need to get
yes.
rid of enchantment. I can do it.
Okay, let's do that. Put. Yeah, where am I putting you?
If I see zombie dwarves, if we're going to battle with zombie dwarves, I'm going to be very put out.
There.
Be prepared to be put out. I'm like 90% sure that that's where this is going.
I shall be very put out.
I'm unfamiliar with the idiom.
Just double checking. Nyan's a bard. Bard,
Yes.
right? Okay. Okay, so you're back there. You're back there.
Josh, the idiom means dejected, disappointed, and Bliss. If you're going to be put out, does that mean you'll be using the lightning, not the fire?
Okay.
Stop.
Shut up.
Okay. Okay, so here is the front lines. So front lines will be Gem center, myself on her weak side, her left side, Amarda's on her right. Behind Gem, Thea Thurin. Behind her is Nora, and all the way in the back is Ivan.
Aye.
Okay.
So where am I?
You are behind Amarda.
Okay.
You got backup. Nyan is behind Amber. Behind me is Owen, and then Gareth. Spread out between, and you said there were 50 dwarves, including Orkrim?
Yes.
Okay, so let's do. Okay, five dwarves between each of us, so that we have a good between each of the Gem's group, so that way it's evenly distributed.
Okay.
And have let's go. Yeah, probably double around Ivan, just because
All right, I'm gonna give you a hint here. Keep in mind, like, the area. The areas are kind of small and choke pointy, so adjust your army accordingly.
Gotcha.
All right.
All right, first test. Let's do this.
Okay. So
We're
it's
really
a
doing
so the
tower
thir-
defense.
so the three people up front are Jaminia, Amarda, and
Jalaram.
Jalaram. Okay.
Faye whispers to Jalaram, "If you die, I will bring you back just to kill you."
I understood that reference.
All right. Okay. So Gareth is where?
Gareth is behind Owen.
Gareth is behind Owen, and Owen is behind
Jalaram.
Jalaram.
Second line.
And Nyan is
Behind Amber.
behind Amber. Verdok is
Oh, right, forgot Verdok. Let's put him. He's a cleric as well. Put him behind Gareth, next to Ivan.
behind Gareth.
Oh, we're really about to go to battle with probably a zombie army of dwarves. Lovely.
Where am I, voice?
You're behind Amber.
I thought Nyan was behind Amber.
Oh, right. Oh, crap. I forgot about Rhyme.
Let me just put me in the back because I can't directly attack.
Just boost like I can. So put her with us.
Okay.
I can also still summon things, but just
All right.
letting you know.
I'll put you to the right of Ivan behind Nyan.
Cool.
All right. Ooh, good one. Oh, and that was the thing that you said you could do. Okay.
Yep.
I'm referring to Finn with Ivan.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. I think my formation is set.
Where was I?
You're behind Jem.
Okay.
All right. So,
And
that's...
where was Nora? I'm sorry.
Nora's
okay,
behind
you'll see it eventually. You'll see it.
Okay.
All right, because I'm currently getting your strategy.
Woo!
When did this become Fire Emblem?
I love it! I love Fire Emblem!
I do too, but...
Well, excuse me for borrowing from a good game.
It became Fire Emblem.
I'm just entertained.
It became Fire Emblem when we decided it would be nice if you guys could actually see the fruits of your whole, gathering people across the land together and not just have all that happen off screen while you do the same D&D stuff you always do.
It's like a mix of, the Hobbit Battle of Five Armies mixed with Three Houses, mixed with, Dragon Age Origins.
Except not Battle of Five Armies, because this is supposed to actually be good.
Okay, then, Then I would say, Return of the King.
That's good.
Or Helm's Deep.
Well, actually, yeah, Helm's Deep would actually be a little bit more appropriate because we're in a choke point. And we're on defense, and they won that. So let's do Helm's Deep. I like it.
What is happening right now?
Lord of the Rings stuff.
I love Lord of the... Okay, seriously, Lord of the Rings is my favorite film series of all time. Like, even more than Star Wars. I love Star Wars. But Lord of the Rings is what gives me my happy place, okay? So, even more than Harry Potter. I prefer the Harry Potter books, because the books are just better than the movies. But Lord of the Rings movies are just the butter on my toast, It's just, it's great.
Yeah, I know this is probably going to sound like heresy, but Tolkien for me was a great storyteller, but not a very good writer. So the movies for me were kind of his story delivered in a much better paced manner.
I would agree. However, I do have some objections with the movies because it did cut out some interesting lore bits, like Tom Bombadil and stuff like that.
Doll, Merry Doll.
Absolutely. I'm not going to say the movies are perfect or anything, but overall, I think they did a much better job of telling a very good story.
Exactly. Like, they are some of the best film adaptations of a book of all time. The only ones that I would say would be better would be The Outsiders, which is a 1980s movie with Ralph Macchio, Emilio Estevez, C. Thomas Howell, and I think young Patrick Swayze.
And Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise.
Exactly. Basically, baby, all of the hot actors of the 90s and 80s. And I would also say Holes, because the only thing that they changed from Holes was that Stanley in the book was fat, and the reason that they changed that is because they didn't feel that it would be healthy for anyone to lose like 100 pounds in a 6-week shoot.
Am I the only one who also thinks the Hobbit movies are okay?
Yes.
I never seen the Hobbit movies.
I actually like Five Army. I was making a joke there.
I actually don't mind the first movie. I do hate a lot of the CGI because that's what I admired most in the original Lord of the Rings movies. Like the pale orc in the original Lord of the Rings trilogies was better than the pale orc in the Hobbit movies.
Oh yeah.
That pale, one-eyed, lumpy thing was more intimidating and creepy than that computer-generated nightmare.
Which is ironic because it actually came before that.
Yeah. Anyways,
it's a true testament to how those films hold up.
Mm-hmm. Anyway,
right. We're stalling for you, Josh.
Your nerd conversation, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, we're trying to provide the audience
We
with
play
entertainment while
D&D.
Josh.
The fact that we're nerds should be freaking obvious.
We're just
Did
giving
I
Josh time
say
to
it was
plan.
a bad thing?
Yeah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's not a bad thing at all. It is giving me, because frankly, I didn't. Yeah, so this was a lot of different things that I wasn't expecting, and giving you a lot of freedom. Yeah.
It gives him extra time to prep. Plus, we get to have an interesting conversation that our fans can, enjoy.
Yes. A little more about us.
It's been a hot minute since you killed something.
Yes, it has.
We're killing time. Does that count?
We're killing.
No.
Can we please get to the fun stuff now?
Yes.
Well,
we
yeah,
will
The
go.
roleplay was the fun stuff.
It is, but I can't contribute to it now because I am not useful in this. Let's go.
All right. Almost.
Desolation of Amber.
So how's about them aliens?
How did Alien Isolation go?
Boring, because I basically got rid of the alien a while ago, and now I'm just dealing with the Joes. I'll admit they are scary, but
All right.
Here we go.
All right, let's see.
And go
wait,
and go
Oh.
with Milo.
Oh wow, that's crowded.
Talk about now it's claustrophobic.
All right. So you take the army all the way through Optimmar, searching for the other approaching dwarf army, and at the end you see.
oh boy.
Ryan leans over to Verdoc and whispers, "Called it."
Yes, you win a cookie.
Tantamile is still over.
appropriate seat.
Tantamile is still over with Orkram.
Yeah.
I already moved her. Oh, thank you. She's hiding under his beard.
Faye is looking towards the middle of the group.
Mm-hmm.
If
I
we
see 'em.
can, if we don't have to kill all of them, try not to, because those that remain, we could get rid of the curse and bring them back to reality.
No, more like Amber. I immediately poked Jalaram. We need to kill him.
The front guy?
No. Rain. Not Rain. You know who that is.
Rain in quotation marks.
Can I use?
I
suppose
it was. I suppose it wasn't much of a disguise.
Honey, let Ellie say
Never
something.
mind. He just negated the need for what I was going to say.
Yeah, I already had a feeling that's who it was anyway,
Yeah.
but anyway.
Yes. Oh, look at you over there. Owen, Lightbringer, Vorgrin, Fine Light. Again and again I tried to help you. Again and again I tried to show you another way, and you spat in my face. You asked for mercy and we granted it. You asked for compassion and I offered it, but it wasn't enough for you. And to look at you over there, Nyan Andrada. I have something special for you. From King Ravis. He waves his hand, and a giant apparition of Ravis appears on the bridge.
I'm still invisible, correct?
Yes.
Great.
Where exactly
Doc,
is he?
Where?
Yeah.
Hold on.
All right, just give me 1 second.
Ready?
Now, keep in mind, this is an apparition. He's not actually here.
Correct.
Got it.
Yeah.
Like, well,
Booga.
someone's full of himself.
Am I allowed to speak here?
Yes.
I am speaking directly to Nyan Andrade and the other drow of the Order of Ilustray. Come home. Come home to Lathnalor. Stand by your brethren, and I swear as king, you will be pardoned of all of your sins. I once thought that the surface dwellers' corruption was permanent, that it would taint your soul beyond repair, that Sorn was just an exception. But I confess, When I was in hell, I felt it myself. I know what it's like to be tempted by treachery, to feel that desire to side with the cattle, to betray everything the drow have died for, all because I cared. Now, Lord save me, I cared about those 6. It might be the most dangerous thing about them, the way they twist your soul and corrupt your heart. But I'm still here. I still managed to impale the gnome. In the end, I proved my drow soul was stronger than their corruption. I did the right thing despite their influence. Sorn has shown his drow soul to be 1,000 times stronger than his tainted blood. Even now, Valil fights against their corruption, the poison that causes him to empathize with these creatures. But I promise we will rise above it. I will not hide from this truth any longer. I see their poison for what it is, and it will not break us. So I am asking you, Nyon, no, I am begging you, stand with us. Do the right thing. Resist their corruption. Prove that I was wrong and you're better than your traitorous blood. You may think that Isla Stray wants to help you. She does not. Like her treacherous parents, she wishes to make us submit to the gods. Make us their sycophantic slaves. Only weaklings and fools succumb to their lies and false promises. If you truly care for our people, then help me. Help us, your kin, your friends back home, your family. Make this world a paradise for the drow. Come home, Nyon.
You see Nyon's expression just like harden. Yeah, come home, so you can do to me what you did to my cousin.
Nyon.
That is a hard no from me, Chief.
Speaking out of character here, it was a recording, so obviously Ravist cannot respond.
Yeah, but you know she's muttering this, so like only the people who are like within 10 feet of her can actually hear her.
Fair enough. I just wanted to say, in case you might have been expecting me to say something.
Oh no. Yeah.
Okay.
And so the thing dissipates. All right. You see Braken step forward. He puts it. And then he thrusts forth his weapon. And then all of a sudden, the zombies charge forward.
Oh boy.
And then as that happens, King Orkrim, he bangs his chest and says, "Clan, get in! We shall endure!" then they all raise their weapons and bang their chests. "Clan, get in! We shall endure!"
I don't like the sound of that.
All right, everybody. Roll initiative.
Here we go.
And
Let's do this.
up to the races. Here we go.
All right. Oh, why did I do this?
Oh, Nat 1?
Oof.
Oh.
Hey, you're in behind Marta. You can go. I guess I picked that positioning good for a second. Hey.
No, this is
Ooh, that's
terrible.
I did worse, actually.
You're not even showing up in the turn order either.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, do I have to click on my token to show up in the turn order?
Okay.
He can add you in manually. It'll be okay.
Why,
Wait, let me
Amber?
check it.
Why do you have to be clumsy now?
Oh, there I am. Okay, I did show up.
Yeah, just adjust it to.
Okay. Did I?
Okay, and I'm just lowering the music on my end because it's a little loud.
Yes, same.
It's a little too. Okay, I'll.
No, it's fine on my end.
Got it.
It's just for the recording.
We just did a manual adjustment ourselves. It's not a big deal.
Oh, yeah. Anyway. Oh, I cannot believe I am dead flippin' last!
You're not dead last.
I am!
No! Rhyme got lower initiative than you, as did Ivan. Just because your roll was a nat one doesn't mean that you go dead last automatically.
I think it does. Nat ones mean an automatic last.
Nope, Leo goes last.
We does?
Really?
He rolled a nat 1 too.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, still, this sucks. Anyway, here I was.
It makes sense that Lil B might be hesitant.
So here's something that you might find fun.
What?
Yes.
Can't hear it.
See it.
Well, I haven't been able to hear anything for season 2, but yes, I also can't see it because part of it's hidden in darkness.
I'll
I
work on
can't
that.
see the full thing.
I'm working on it.
Lights!
Thank you, my dear. Camera action.
No.
Oh wait, I don't see a Marta in the. Oh.
1 second. I'm still doing everything.
Oh,
Let
I'm sorry.
him-
Sorry.
Let him do the things one at a time. He is only human. He has limits.
Shutting up.
But in this world, he's a guy.
So, do you see that? So, do you see it now?
It's
It's smushed off in black.
but I can see the number, so I guess that's okay.
I cannot, no.
Numbers?
I think it's because I have dark vision.
Oh, okay.
I have.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, you gotta go over. Alright, our hit points, their hit points.
Gotcha.
You gotta move your character to the left and the right to see where.
All right.
Just kind of like drag your characters over to the left and the right of here and here.
I see them.
Why is that not showing up for you guys?
Minions hit points.
It's just
It's because of the dynamic lighting. There's a limited range on what we can see.
All right. Well, if that's the case,
Oi.
Dynamic lighting off.
yes.
Plop a light over there.
Ah, okay. Oh.
Much better.
Oh boy.
Ooh, they have twice. Oh no.
No,
Yeah.
it's like the dwarf army is the dwarf army on your side.
Oh,
Oh, they are? Oh, okay.
I only can see myself for some reason. I don't know why.
That's not
As
right.
in, you can only see your token?
Just my token and a whole bunch of black.
Huh, that's weird.
Go
Okay,
ahead and
that's
refresh.
concerning.
I'll refresh.
Yeah,
Sometimes it happens to me too, and usually a refresh helps.
throw this here.
Well, guess call me when it's my turn.
All right. So at the start,
Do none of our other allies get to go?
the zombie dwarves are going to clash against. All right. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm currently doing mass combat rules, so this is something a little new that I am test running now, and I'm kind of liking it.
All right.
Okay.
Okay,
So this
so-
will be test for the big guy.
Oh boy.
All right.
Oh my gosh! Look at all those. Oh my gosh!
Wow. Pretty good rolls.
Don't worry, you guys have also had your hit points extended, so no Ivan dying from some random zombie attack.
All right. So that's 89, 72, 81, 91.
Okay, I'm sorry. In the turn order, Cruel's name is Curl.
Is it?
Yes.
Cool. Now it looks the same.
C-U-R-L on my end. I don't know why.
Curl.
Curl. Doggy.
Oh wow, there's a
It's
lot of these guys.
Cruel for me. I don't know why that's happening for you, Ryan.
I don't know.
It's funny though.
I don't even
Curly.
see Soren's name either, not on his token or anything like that. Like, Cruel's name is normal on his token, which I think is weird. It's just in the turn order that his name's Curl.
Curly fries.
All right.
Sure,
So-
let's go with that.
Oh, come on. Come on, which layer is that on? There we go. Oh my gosh. Real? Okay, and that's 20.
I don't like those big numbers. Those big numbers are not nice.
All right, so yeah, the zombie dwarves charge forward and they just slam into. They just slam into the dwarves, and they're holding their ground. But yeah, they took some good hits. Some of them, you notice, like almost like clockwork. They take the damaged ones out and swap them in the line.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's how...
Yeah, no, the dwarf army. It's like your dwarf armies took damage and swapped in the line.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay,
to make things clearer, just to make things clearer, he'll refer to the bad guys as the zombies, the good guys as the dwarves.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
that helps out a
Yeah.
little bit more.
All right, Braken jumps forward and he's charging at Marta.
Makes sense. She is big target.
Rawr. Wow, that sounded wrong.
Yeah,
Derry. Oh, hang in there,
So-
Amada.
1 minute. That's not right. That's not right.
That's her name.
Thumbs off.
That I don't know what happened. Come on, what's going on?
It hates you.
Oh, be right back and just tossing some out.
What's going on?
What the? Why did my...
Josh, what seems to be the matter?
I have stats, but it's like, what's going on? Okay.
Excuse me.
May I suggest pausing the music for a brief moment, let yourself think easier?
Oh, I got it.
Okay, cool.
Okay.